Let me do this. I mean, it has some good reviews, but it's not really that old of a game yet. I think it just came out. So, we're gonna try it out because why not? I'm bored and I feel like playing something good.
You know what I'm saying? Alright. So the first thing, uh, the first, well, let me do this actually because it's fucking blurred. I play EVE Online and I blur my shit. There we go. Alright. The first choices I get is Solex. I guess you gotta pick your corporation. At the forefront of the private sector in aerospace, Solex has been making strides thanks to their first reusable launch vehicles. While they've undoubtedly revolutionized the industry, can they sustain their grand ambitions? Alright. Traits. Starting research, improve reusable rockets and Hydrolex engines. NASA. As the oldest space agency still around, NASA boasts an impressive record in space exploration and research. Though they are the only ones to have landed humans on the moon, they had a rather long lapse in deep space missions. But now, with the lessons of old nuclear propulsion, research finally applied in practice, they are in a prime position to take the lead in exploring the solar system. Seems pretty dope. Yeah. Do this real fast. Let yo. Yeah, I'm having sound problems. Hold up. We rest. We exit out of here.
Yo. Yo. Testing. Yo. Yo. Is the mic working? Yeah, it is. Alright. Good. I just had to Do that real quick. Copy. Let's do this. Go Discord real quick. Let me just post my link before I start getting too crazy with it. Let's see. I'm just linking my Twitch real quick before I start this game. I don't really promote my shit, but there's a few Discord channels I just post my my streams in. Just because why not? I don't think they actually work, and if they don't, I don't give a fuck. Alright, there we go. Let me post it right here. And one more. Where is it, baby? I don't see it. Whatever. Let's get started. NASA. As the oldest space agency still around, NASA boasts an impressive record in space exploration and research. Blah blah blah. Started research nuclear power and propulsion. I don't want to be NASA though. Doesn't seem like something I would want to be interested in. At least not yet. I don't know if they're gonna add more corporations to the mix, but if they do, that would be pretty dope. ESA, representing a collective of European space efforts, this agency has assembled the foremost minds of the continent to explore and research space with cutting-edge electric spacecraft and space infrastructure to build. They are ready to go further beyond. You don't say. Let's see. Starting research. Pulling some hair out. Starting research. Improved electric engines and computing technologies. Starts with a research lab. I'm not necessarily knowing what to start with, but we'll figure it out. The last of the great powers to fully join the space race, China has managed to rapidly advance and become a peer of other space programs with their industrial might. Deep space colonization is within their grasp. They are determined to not just match, but exceed everyone else. Starting research, improved mining. Perfect! I would love to start with. Plus, I like the Chinese. Alright. Roscosmos. Created after the fall of the Soviet Union, this Russian corporation has never reached the heights of their pioneering predecessors, struggling with shrinking budgets. Yeah, fuck that. Let's start with China. Seems like a start that I would enjoy. At least for now. Seems easier, if you would say. Next. Realistic solar system. So all this is not available yet. So let's start with the realistic solar system, I suppose. Um, early exploration. Alright, so it's like a, what'd you call it, a campaign? You gotta go from one to the other. With many new competitors going into space, both private and national, a second space race is coming. Look out, looking not merely to explore the frontier or put a man on Mars, but to reap the riches of the solar system. From planetary bases, asteroid mines, blah blah. Alright, next. Money start 10 million. Rival corporations. Let's do them all. Why not? Pioneer. Let's start with Pioneer, just because I do like a little bit of a challenge. Start. And now we're loading up, baby. Nice. Hopefully the solar system is somewhat big. You know, got some hints. Important information. Your mission is to lead us. I like how I chose Chinese, but yet he looks American. Your mission is to lead us in the conquest of the solar system and beyond. We're about to schedule our first flights into space, then to the moon and other planets. Eventually, we'll colonize, terraform, and perhaps one day venture to the stars. I'll be your assistant. If they can add some pretty dope ass solar systems that you can travel to past this, that would be pretty sick. Put like a few hundred star systems in the game. I would love to see like a couple million. I doubt it would be that big though. But I really like games that have a lot of star systems, just because it gives you options. Your mission is to lead the. All right, okay. That's pretty sick. All right, we're ready for a big launch. To start off, we need to put a brand new space telescope in low Earth orbit. It will let us look above and beyond and scout out suitable locations for future missions. Unlock contract. Explore Luna. Alright, okay. How would I do that? First orbit. Let's get down to business. We'll now go step by step through your first space mission. Click on the Earth icon to open the object panel. Um, this object panel, it contains all the information about the planet, as well as building, spacecraft, and launching vehicles you have on it. You can begin planning missions there. Nice! Let's click this destination. Our first destination is Earth orbit. Let's type or choose it in the destination box. Hmm. Earth orbit. Alright. Alright. Let's clear chat though. It's on the floor, probably. Where? Right next to where it's supposed to be. Okay. Alright. Um, orbital payload container. This time we don't necessarily need any sophisticated spacecraft to deliver our cargo to orbit. So let's use an orbital payload container. Alright. Next. This seems a little realistic in a way I'm not expecting. This is a cargo screen. Click on add module to add the telescope modules. Telescope modules are built like facilities but can be moved to different locations. Alright, let's click next. Launch vehicles. Launch vehicles are optimized for moving things to the surface to orbit, but aren't capable of traveling to other planets. They're primarily used for launching cargo and spacecraft from Earth's orbit to other planets. There are where either gravity is high or a given spacecraft lacks the thrust. Huh. Sparrow. Look at this satellite. Nice. Now it's time to use our new telescope. Let's have a look at the exploration panel. That's pretty sick. Try observing Luna, our Earth's moon. Contract complete. First orbit telescope. First orbital telescope successfully delivered. Systems check passed. We're ready to observe objects elsewhere. Okay. We cannot hope to reach further if we don't start in our closest neighborhood. It's time to send a probe to Earth's companion. Prepare a spacecraft to deliver a probe to Luna. It will allow us to research for resource deposits on the lunar surface. Not the type to speed up construction. Asteroid belt. Is the moon really that big in the relative size of the Earth? We need a probe for this mission. Alright. Let's see what we got. Where is this probe at? There's a probe being built. Let's do this. Just give me a second. Nice. See what we got. Yeah. Alright, press and hold the left mouse button on the middle icon to move it. Where am I pressing? Alright, let's launch this to Luna.